Hey, my Pilates people, welcome to my channel, Connect and Move. My name is Jessica. Today I have for you an advanced reformer with the focus being on articulation. So what does that mean? I'm just gonna be trying to add articulation and movement of the spine in exercises in places where we would typically hold the spine stable. So that's why I'm calling this more advanced than intermediate. So there's my disclaimer, there's my warning. A couple things that you're gonna need for today. Your box. We'll be kneeling at some point. Have your foot or your reformer set up for footwork to start. So foot bar, headrest. I have on 3 heavy springs for my balanced body people. That is 2 reds and a green spring. And the other thing that I had to make an adjustment for just because of spacing, I had to slide my carriage back so that way I have more space between the end of my reformer and the wall, okay? Because we're gonna be doing some swan dives, some tendon stretch. So I just wanna make sure that we're not gonna be hitting our face or our foot on anything. So once you have all of your things, let's go ahead and lie back and get moving. All right, let's find all 10 toes on Pilates V. Every toe pad is connected. Take a moment here to find that long line out through the crown of the head and down through the hips. And then with your next exhale, I want you to sink those ribs in deep into your back, deep into the mat. And then on your next inhale, press the carriage out and get longer as you come home. Again, inhale out, exhale, pull yourself home. Find a 10-finger palm press into the mat. And each time your legs go straight, your ribs get heavier. All right, that's your 100 right there. For 2, last one, bring it all the way in. Lift your legs up with your stomach, place the arches on, legs are zipped up together. You push the heels under, then you wrap the toes over. Press it out and drag it in. Channeling the back of the legs here as we pull that carriage home. Arms are reaching away from your ears, away from the shoulders. Let's do 3 and 2, full range, y'all. Last one, pull it into the stopper. Go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. If it's available, curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Get your tailbone heavy. Stretch your legs out to your working angle. Legs are in parallel. Start pumping here for your 100. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Third set, take your arms up higher. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 5th set, take the arms up higher. Don't let the carriage move. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 7th set, can you take the arms up to the ears a little bit more? Inhale and exhale. Don't let the carriage move. Last set, inhale and exhale, 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 exhale. Hold here, flex your feet, bring your knees into your chest, place the heels down on the foot bar, then lower everything down. Legs are zipped up, pinky toes pulling back. Press the carriage out and exhale back in. Control your breath here. So full inhale out, full exhale in. Full inhale out, full exhale in. Let some tension go from the neck. Inhale. 3 more. Weights right through the center of the heels, y'all. Find that inner thigh line. 2. Last one, bring it all the way in. From your stomach, bring your knees into your chest, grab onto your right shin, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up, left leg shoots out long. Give it a good pull in and switch. Pull in and switch. We pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, switch. Elbows are wide, ears on the sky. 2 and 1. Bring both knees in, shoot arms and legs out away from one another. Arms go out to a T, then to your thighs, then you hug everything in. Stretch the arms and legs out, open. Thighs, drag it back in. There's your footwork. Inhale out, hold the breath, open. Arms come forward, then you exhale everything back in. Straighten the legs up, Grab onto the back of your right leg. Left leg lowers down. Same thing here. We pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, switch. Booty is heavy. Chest is up. All right, this is your tree here. Let's do 3 and 2. Get a stretch. Last one. Hug your knees in. Lower everything down. Come back to your first position. Heels together, toes apart. All 10 toes are on. Let the ribs, the booty, arms heavy, press it out. Now just let the neck and shoulders relax a little bit more. Push the heels under the foot bar and then lift them up. So pelvis doesn't move. And thighs should feel like they're softening into the well, even as the heels lift. Now let's pick up the tempo, or play with the tempo rather. We're going to lower, 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 and then lift. We lower, 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 and lift. Lower, 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 and lift. Think of just taking a 3, 2, 1 count to lower and lift. Last one, lower, 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 and lift. Bend your knees, bring it all the way in. Okie dokie. Lift your legs up into tabletop, straighten them up to the sky. You're in parallel. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Hands behind your head. Head pushes back, chest lifts up. Elbows are in your peripheral, y'all. Can you lower the legs down? And lift them back up. Keep your stomach in. Keep your front ribs to back ribs. 2. Maybe curl up higher. Last one. Send the legs out, pause. Bring your left knee in as we twist to the left. Right knee in, twist to the right. As we twist to the left, try to lift the left shoulder blade off the mat. We twist to the right, right shoulder blade off the mat. And I'll go faster, faster. Try to really pull that knee into your ear, into your face. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Awesome. Drop your head, rest all the way down. Inch away from the blocks a little bit. Take your heels on the foot bar. Maybe hip socket, shoulder width distance apart. Arms pressed down. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, pelvis wheels back. Start to roll your hips up. Find your seat. Make sure there's still some space between chin and chest if that's available. And now torso down before your hips. Stay connected to your booty, y'all. Melt all the way down. Again, pelvis wheels back. Try to iron out your hip creases at the top. Fight for it. Long line here. No creases. And then roll down, roll down, roll down. Okay, again, roll your hips up. Arms are heavy. Press the carriage out. Carriage stays out. It does not move. Roll your spine all the way down. All the way down. Melt your spine into the mat. Feels so good. Bring the carriage all the way in. Carriage stays in. We roll the hips up. Find your seat. Find your butt creases. Press the carriage out. Don't let it move as you roll your spine all the way down. Let's go ahead and pull the carriage all the way in. Now press the carriage out about 3/4 of the way. Roll your hips up. Don't let the carriage move. Don't let the carriage move. How high can you get your hips, but how soft can you keep your ribs? Pull the carriage in. Don't let the carriage move. We roll down, roll down, roll down. Press it out. Carriage stays still. Roll up. Think of hollowing out your belly. And now pull the carriage in. Carriage stays in as we roll all the way down. Fabulous. Okay. Stretch your legs out over the foot bar. Legs are zipped up. Reach the arms up to the sky. And then go ahead and roll up from here. Roll up, roll up. Get a stretch here. Either grab onto your legs or the foot bar and think belly and ribs away from your thighs. Okay. Let's now switch it to 2 medium springs. For my balanced body people, that is 2 red springs. Stretch your legs out long, reach your arms forward. And then even though you're rounded here, or maybe you are, I want you to find lift through the crown of the head. And now from here, pelvis rolls back. Then your torso comes back. Then everything comes all the way back, back, back. Awesome. Okay. Headrest stays down. Grab onto either your shoulder blocks or the pegs, whichever one you like. Bring your legs up into tabletop. Legs are hugging together. Legs shoot up to the sky. And now lower the legs down. Legs lift up to 90. Legs go up and over for your roll over. The weight of your body goes into your shoulders, not your head and neck. From here, open the legs a little bit. Flex your feet. Roll your spine all the way down. Energy out through your heels. Let your arms help you. Legs are going to lower to that working angle. Point out through the toes. Legs zip up. Legs come up and over. Again, think chest away from chin, right? We're trying. Open the legs a little bit. Flex your feet. Push the heels to the wall behind you as your chest rolls down. Then your ribs. Then your belly. Then your back. Come all the way down. Legs lower. Zip up. Point toes up and over. Now, keep your legs zipped up. Flex your feet. Pause. Hold here. Just hold. And see if you can deepen that opening in your back. Front ribs to back ribs even here. And now keep your legs zipped up as you roll all the way down, down, down. Bring your knees into your chest. Grab on. Let's do long loops. Let's do it. Lower the arms all the way down and into the mat. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. So the longer your arms, the more I want you to pull your knees into your chest. Now bend your elbows, keeping your neckline long. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs out, hold. Open, close. Bend your knees back in. Bend your elbows. Straighten the arms and legs out, only the legs. Open, close. Knees come in, arms get longer. Bend the elbows. Arms and legs shoot out. Open, close. Knees into your chest. Bend the elbows. Lower everything down. Shoot your legs up to the sky. Straighten your arms up as well. Now lower the arms all the way down. We're doing another rollover, y'all. Lower the legs down. Legs come up and over. So the further back the legs go, the more I want you to reach the arms away from the blocks. And now roll your spine all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. Once your hips hit, your arms are going to raise up. Your legs are going to lower down. Head stays down the entire time. Arms come down. Legs come up and over. Now, can you reach your toes up to the sky, find a baby jackknife or a big jackknife, and then roll down, roll down, roll down. Ooh, I haven't done that one in a while. Arms lift, legs lower. Again, last one. Press the arms into the mat. Space between chin and chest. Legs come up, up, up. Drag your toes across the ceiling as the hips come down. Awesome. Hang up the straps. I hope we're warm. Let's roll you up. One medium spring. Come seated facing your foot bar. Hips up against the shoulder blocks. All right, remember we are not jammed into them. Take your thumbs, hook them around your long loops. Wrap your fists around. Palms are facing down to the floor. We're sitting up tall. Legs are zipped up. Check your wrists. Make sure they're straight. Keep them straight as your arms punch out to that high diagonal. You get taller as your arms lower down. Tap the mat. Arms lift up, up, up. And now open the arms out wide. Push the arms down as you grow taller. Elbows bend in. Now we add some movement. Arms reach forward. Can we hinge forward a little bit more? Little bit more. And when you feel like you can't go any further, I want you to now round your spine. Pull your ribs back as your chest stretches forward, forward. Now start to pick the arms up. Start to pick the arms up. Let your chest come with you. Let your chest come with you. Maybe find a little back bend at the top. Open the arms out wide to the side. Get a chest stretch. All right. Fists at your chest. Arms punch out. Good. We hinge forward, hinge forward, hinge forward. Then we round forward. Maybe we can go a little bit further. Arms start to pick up. Maybe let them go past your ears. Maybe, maybe. Heart reaches up to the sky. Open the arms out wide. Last one here. We sit up tall, we punch out, hinge forward. Think of pulling your low back away from the wall behind you. Then we round. Legs stay zipped up, arms pick up. We unravel the spine all the way up. Open the arms out wide to the side. It's kind of a blend of the two there. Crisscross applesauce. Hook your forefingers around the long loops. Go ahead and scoop and reach the arms forward. Flip your palms facing down, thumbs and index fingers together. Now here, we're sitting up tall, we're pitched forward, but it might feel like there's a hint of rounding through the ribs, okay? All right, elbows bend wide, hands come to the top of your head, and then arms come right back out. I like an exhale as elbows bend wide. Inhale, sides of the neck stay long. So I'm thinking big armpits here. Wide back, stable shoulder girdle. Last one. Arms go out, open the arms out wide. Stay here, uncross, recross your legs. Still sitting up tall with that hint of rounding through the ribs. Hug the arms together and then open the arms out wide. So for these first couple, I want you to find a super stable shoulder girdle. Last one like that. Now as the arms go out wide, let the shoulder blades come together. Let your back arch a little bit. And then as the arms come together, we round, pull the ribs back as your chest goes forward. We unravel, we stack up tall. Think heart lifting up to the sky. And then exhale, hug everything right back in, belly pulls back. Last one. We open, we lift the collarbones, and then exhale, exhale, exhale. Awesome. Hang up the straps. Let's go ahead and spin you around. Face the back of your reformer. Palms distance behind your booty and the edge of the mat. Cross your legs if you need. Okay. Roll your fists into your sternum. Think broad back. So that comes from that reach of the elbows wide. From here, we roll back. Pelvis leads the way. Now, once you get back to your stopping point, I want you to stay here and really think pubic bone to navel. Think of getting your low back into the mat, even if it doesn't touch. Now, take your arms out wide, palms face back behind you. Open up your wingspan, y'all. Press the arms back. Dive up and over. Arms reach long and low behind you. Now, I want you to actually push the fists into the mat to find more length and more reach of the crown of the head forward. Now, can you lift the arms up? Open them out wide. Palms swivel down towards the floor, arms reach forward, and get a stretch. Stack your spine up tall. We're gonna add a little bit more movement with the spine, okay? So, fist in, roll yourself back. Round back. Like really go back. Arms go out, big wingspan. We press back, dive up and over. Pull the ribs back as your head goes forward, y'all. Arms lift, circle around, palms face forward, and stretch forward. I forgot the extra movement. Let's do it this time. Fists into your sternum, legs zip up, roll back, stretch back. Here we go. This time, arms go out. Again, keep your big wingspan. Now when you press the arms back, can you lift the heart up? Lift the heart up, almost like you were gonna back dive over the foot bar behind you. Hello. Nod your chin, round through the ribs, and then we dive forward. Arms stretch long and low behind you, y'all. Arms lift, ribs lift. They circle around, they swivel, and stretch forward. Okay, uncross, recross your legs if they're crossed. Arms, let's go straight out in front of you. Palms flipped up. Now, find your front ribs sandwiched to your back ribs. I want you to curl your fists towards your shoulders. So find a bicep curl past 90. Now roll yourself back, round back, round back. And then, carriage doesn't move. You're gonna start to punch your arms up. We come up to a flat back, and then slowly let the arms come down. Flip your palms face down to the floor. Then we dive forward. Then the arms scoot down and back. Same ending as before. They swivel around and forward. Part of why this is advanced, a lot of choreography. Okay, let's do that again. We're sitting up tall to start. Bicep curl. And now round into yourself. Roll back, stretch back. Round, 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 round. A carriage doesn't move. We start to stack up. Arms press up, arms press up. And then from your back, you lower the arms down, you guide them down. Flip your palms facing down. Round forward, arms go down and back. They lift, up out wide, and forward. Last one here. You got it. Bicep curl in. Roll into yourself. Keep reaching the elbows forward, y'all. Round, round, round. And then stack up. Sides of the neck stay long. Hang in there with me. Guide the arms down. Flip the palms down to the ceiling. Lift up through your ribs as you stretch and round forward. There's your spine stretch. Arms scoops down and back. Arms lift. Open out wide. Circle around. Reach for your toes. Get a stretch. Okay. We're going to take a quick intermission, kind of, before we get to our long box. So let's place a yellow spring on for my balanced body. Super light spring for everybody else, your lightest spring. So we're gonna come up to kneeling. I'm gonna be facing you. My shoulder blocks are to my right. Be careful, it's light. I am not up against the shoulder blocks, okay? Because it is a light spring. I do wanna add a little bit of tension to it. So knees and shins, hip socket distance apart. You wanna make it harder, legs go zipped up. I'm gonna grab on with my outside hand. I'm gonna take my arms up to the sky. Okay, so my fingers are clasped together here. Biceps are hugging my ears. Now, right from here, I am trying to iron out the front of my hip creases. So my shins are pushing down, my tailbone is heavy. I'm gonna side bend to the left. So as I side bend towards my foot bar, my hips are kind of going in the opposite direction. And then keep your hips stable. I'm gonna start to twist towards the floor. Guide the arms and spring around and up. Scoop the arms back up to the top. We side bend over to the left. And then I spiral, keep reaching into the strap. Arms, they can stay high or low here as you do this circle around, okay? And then back up. Keep your tailbone heavy, y'all, all right? We go up and over, up and over. We spiral, keep lifting up through the ribs. They circle around. And oh, I just got a little pop. Okay, let's do the other side. Like I said, quick intermission. I'm hoping this feels good. Make it feel good, y'all. Try to find that similar spot. Clasp your hands around the long loop. So really feel that opposition down through your shins and up through your hands. I go over to the right, push up into the strap, and then I twist, keep that right hip forward. I spiral around, around, around. I'm trying to keep my hips stable the entire time, y'all. Up and over, reach, 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 and then spiral around, around, and up. Last one here. Best one, last one. Shins push down, inner thighs hug together, even if they're apart. Circle around, around, around. Finish with the arms up, and then we can take the strap down. Awesome, y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop off, and I want you to place that one medium spring back on. Okay, so that's a red spring for my balanced body. Your foot bar is going to come all the way down, and let's grab your long box. So some hamstring curls here. What's great about these is that we have so much access to the spring. So if you get into this and you're like, I don't like this tension, we can adjust very easily. All right, so I'm gonna try to get into the fancy way, but basically we're gonna end up on our stomach. The short straps or straps that you have are gonna be around the arches of your feet. Okay. I know a lot of people like to do the twisting around. I'm not the most graceful at it, so that's why I'm saying just meet me there. Just meet me there. So when you're finally here, it's gonna be about middle chest, maybe chest hanging off, I just want you to be supported from the box or with the box. So extend your legs out to where the carriage is officially closed, but you still have some tension into the straps. So I'm gonna hug my arms into the box. It's an option. Now, without moving the carriage, I just want you to try to lift your thighs up off the box a little bit and try to iron out the front of your hip creases, okay? So I'm thinking of pelvis into the box, pubic bone into the box. Keep that little lift of your thighs, and now bend the knees. Pull your toes up and over to your seat. Maybe the thighs could lift up a smidge more. Extend the legs back out just to where the springs close, or the one spring. We can always add another spring if you want. Up and over. Try to keep your legs super glued together here, as hard as it is. Something else I like to do for a little assistance if I need is I take my hands on the frame and I just help guide myself to that end range. And then I slowly, using my muscles, guide the legs back out. Again, pull it in, and then guide back out. Okay, last one here, I promise. Hold here, hold here. Can we lift the thighs up a little bit? And then lower them down. Lift the thighs up a little bit and down. You're thinking of reaching up into the straps or big toes up to the sky. Low back stays long. It probably looks like I'm doing nothing right now. For 3, hang in there. And 2. And last one. Awesome. Extend back out with control. Shake off those straps. Okay, I want you to add a heavy spring, another medium spring. So that's 2 reds for balanced body. I'm gonna now shimmy forward. I'm gonna come all the way forward. My hands are gonna come onto my foot bar. So nice and wide. And I'm kind of at my low belly in between my pubic bone and my hip points. So from here, let's just let yourself sag for a second. Just let yourself hang. Now start to feel some reach out through the legs. Maybe the legs zip up. That's tough. And now lift your chest up away from the bar. So here I'm kind of rounding a little bit. I'm thinking of tucking my tail and pushing my legs into the box. Stay here, stay here. Now keep the support from your stomach and now just look forward. Just look forward. All right. And then from here, start to bend your elbows. My legs are going to lift. The carriage might move and that's okay. Hold right here. And now drop your head, round through the ribs, resist the legs from lifting, and then push into your arms and lift yourself back up to that start position. All right, tailbone stays long. I'm gonna look forward. I'm gonna find extension. My legs are going to lift. My elbows are gonna bend. I'm gonna dip forward. And then from here, don't let the legs drop. Drop your head, lift the ribs, round the spine, and then we come all the way up. Unravel at the top. Legs lift. They stay together if you can. Dive forward. Drop the head, round through the ribs, press yourself up, 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 and then just sit your hips back. And then just get a little stretch. Okay? Take off a spring. We're back to that 1 medium or 1 red spring. Make sure you have access to your straps. We're gonna do kind of a combo on backstroke and teaser. Okay, so how I'm gonna get into the, get onto the box. My hands are behind me. I'm holding onto the long loops, okay? I'm gonna take one hand into the edge of the box, 1 foot forward, other hand on, slide my hips forward. Okay, but they're still on the box, right? We're not all the way at the edge. I'm gonna lie back, knees come into my chest, hands or fists together, and I'm up into this tiny little ball, all right? So, arms and legs come up, arms and legs open. I'm gonna circle around, reach everything towards the foot bar. Now, when I'm here, I'm gonna think low back into the mat, chest up, hold, hold, hold. Keep your chest lifted as you bend everything right back in.
Again, up on 1, open on 2. Circle everything around, reach like I'm reaching for my knees. And now can you flip the palms facing up to the sky? Can you start to roll up? Could you start to roll up into your teaser, into your teaser? Think ribs back, fingertips forward, and then only the pelvis moves first. Roll back, control it, control it, control it. Bend everything right back in. One more time like that, y'all. Arms and legs go up, they open. Reach through the straps. Flip your palms facing up. Try to roll yourself up, up, up. Reach for your toes, y'all. Reach. Keep reaching, keep reaching. Woo, control it all the way back. Go ahead and hang up your straps if you can find your pegs. Otherwise, chuck them into the well. Let's come off. Nice work, y'all. Okay, I'm now gonna flip it to a short box. I would say if you're 5'7" or over, for a lot of reformers, we place the box between the shoulder box and the pegs. Place another spring on, doesn't matter, just so the carriage isn't moving. We're gonna have a seat on your box, hook your feet underneath the safety strap. So I am really close to the front edge. My strap is really tight, my feet are flexed, heels are reaching down. Okay, so articulation reformer. Let's interlace the webbing of our fingers, hands behind the head. Alrighty, so elbows are forward, back is broad. Find your front rib to back ribs here. All right, I'm gonna round forward. As I round forward, keep your head pushing up into your hands and think of your tailbone curling under. And now just stack your spine all the way up. Let's do that again. Round up and over, up and over. Now imagine you're under a low ceiling. Start to roll yourself back. Round back, round back. And now round up and over. Think head to your knees, but ribs off your thighs. Again, roll yourself back, round back, round back. Now stay here in this position. Just stay here. And now could you find a flat back, and then hinge all the way back up. Round forward, round forward. Keep your head to hand connection. Unravel your spine back, so roll back, flatten the back out, and then hinge all the way back up. Last one like this, round up and over. Keep your legs energized. Roll yourself back. Find a flat back, get longer as you come all the way up. Now we're gonna reverse it, kind of a neck pull action. Keep your head tractioning up into your hands, hinge back. Find that challenge point. Now round into yourself and go up and over, head to your knees. Stack your spine up tall. Hinge back, go back, round into yourself, up and over. Last one here, you got it. Stretch back, go back, and round, up and over. Stack your spine up tall. Keep your hands where they're at. Check your neck, check your shoulders. Side bend up and over to the right. Both ribs heavy. And then stack right back up. Up and over to the left. Chest open, but ribs in. And then come all the way back up. Now we play. Side bend over to the right. Then just like we did for kneeling, I want you to twist your body towards the right. Think energy out through the crown of the head. And then we kind of roll over to the left. Find a rotation here. And then we unravel to that side bend and then back up. Lots of movement today, y'all. I told you, side bend over to the right. We rotate down to the floor, but keep our lift. And then we kind of roll over to the left. Find our side bend and stack up. Let's do 2 to the other side. Over to the left. We rotate. Find a stretch or something somewhere. Side bend to the right and up. Last one here. We side bend to the left. We spiral. Keep your head to hand connection, y'all. Kind of roll over to the right. Find our side bend here. And then stack all the way up. Okay. I'm going to fix my hair. Keep your left foot under. Take your right foot out. Hook your right forearm Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna take my hands onto my shin. I'm gonna shimmy forward a little bit. Okay, left foot, left leg, keep it engaged, y'all. I'm gonna hug my right knee into my chest, and I'm long and tall, but I'm rounded, okay? So now I'm gonna hold this tension and I'm gonna rock back. I'm gonna let that left leg catch me, and then I'm gonna rock myself right back up. One more like that. I'm gonna rock back, and then rock back up. Now let's add a little bit of a twist here. So now I'm gonna take my left hand on the side of my right thigh, and as I go back, I'm finding some rotation. And then rock back up, right? So I'm thinking of this leg crossing the center line, right? Here's your crisscross right here. Now I come up, I square myself off. Now I grab on that forearm behind the thigh. I'm gonna sit up tall. For a lot of us, we have to think right ribs back, left rib forward. For a lot of us, we're gonna stay tall, stretch the leg out long, and bend. Stretch the leg out long, and bend. Now kick the leg out, climb up the leg, grab onto wherever you can, get the leg straight, get the leg straight, keep the leg there, round forward, and now take the shape back, back, back. Plant the right foot or the foot over the hip. We climb down. We climb down almost if you are articulating back into a mat. And then we use our belly muscles to climb up, 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 up. If it's available, you go all the way back. Find your extension. I like elbows into the box. It's been my favorite variation lately. And I push my elbows into the box. And then I'm gonna nod my chin. I'm gonna find my stomach muscles if I lost them. Grab onto the leg, climb up the leg. Last one. Energy out through that opposite leg. Stretch back, go back. You're elongating in this extension. Pick the head up, grab on. And then rock yourself up and over. Take the ankle over the knee. And I'm just gonna hinge forward or round forward, whichever. Okay, that's it. Right ankle under. Remember, we grab onto the left shin. I'm gonna round, but I'm still gonna stay long. So I'm not sinking. A lot of times when we round, we just cave into ourselves. Now rock back, energy out through that opposite heel, and then rock yourself back up. One more time. So it's kind of a prep for your tree, but I like it. I think it feels good. Now I take that right hand around the side. I'm gonna find a little bit of rotation. And in this position, this is your crisscross. So I'm imagining I'm on the mat right now. I'm thinking of that left shoulder blade lifting up off the mat, and then I rock myself up. Rock back, and then come all the way up. Forearm behind the knee. Now on this side, a lot of us have to think of left rib back, right rib forward. Okay, we try to extend and bend. The straighter your leg, the flatter your back. Okay, kick the leg out, climb up the leg, get the leg razor straight. Sit up taller, sit up taller, sit up taller. Now keep the leg where it's at, and now round and stretch forward. Take the shape, rock yourself back. Foot plants over the hip. The leg does not move, y'all. Climb down. So even if you have it at a 45, it doesn't move. You want to go back for that teaser. Hands can go onto the frame. Hands can go onto the side of the box. There's so many variations here. Play around with it. Stretch back, go back. Do we have one more? Make sure you nod the chin. Find an exhale to come out of it, out of it, out of it. And then even here, create as much space between your ribs and your thigh and rock yourself all the way up. Don't jip yourself of that stretch. Ankle over the knee. This is why we do this, so we can get this figure 4 stretch. Okay, unhook, let's hop off. Take the box away. On our way back, I want you to place your headrest up. I want you to place your foot bar back up. And we're gonna stay on 2 medium springs. So if you're not on 2 medium springs or 2 reds for my balance body, go ahead and get that sorted. If you need to adjust, you need to adjust. No worries, okay? So long stretch into some down stretch. We're gonna move pretty quickly through these things. So try your best to keep the carriage in. I'm gonna bring my hands wide onto the foot bar, balls of the feet come into that headrest crease. Again, don't let the carriage move. Pop the leg right up. Hold, y'all. Lift up through the base of the ribs, pull that foot bar apart. My heels are high and forward. Press the carriage back, and then pull the carriage in. Tailbone stays heavy. Might feel like a little bit of a tuck. Not terribly wrong. Last one. Press it out. Hold out here. Hold out here. Can you find a little bit of a chest opening? Maybe like a heart reaching forward. Baby, baby extension. And now nod your chin, lift up through the ribs, pull the carriage in. Go ahead and lower your knees down. Feet go up against the shoulder blocks. Drive your heels back. And I said down stretch, but it's kind of going to be like a blend of down stretch and knee stretches. So I actually want you to round your spine here. Think of that tailbone curling under and opening up the front of your hip creases. I'm still pulling wide here. Press the carriage back and pull it under. Press it back and pull it under. So I'm only bringing my knees like kind of just past my hips because I'm trying to find my booty to open up the front of my hips. Now press it back. Keep going back. Keep going back. Keep going back to where you find more of a flat back. And now pull the carriage in. Hips come forward. I'm going to articulate round through my spine, sit the hips back. I'm going to press the carriage back. I'm going to resist my spine from flattening out. It will eventually go back, find a long spine, lift, lift, lift to come in. Now we're going to add an extension at the end of this. Round, sit the hips back, press the carriage back, resist, resist. Now when I come to that flat back, I'm going to pass through it. I'm now going to find extension. I'm going to think of my heart lifting up to the sky. Nod the chin, roll the spine and hips back, press the carriage back. Go back to wherever you can. And now roll the heart open. Ooh, that feels so good. Articulate, undulate yourself back. Last one, press it back. Go back. Draw the armpits down. Come all the way in. Nice work, y'all. Okay, another spring change. 2 light springs. 2 light springs. Balance body, blue and a yellow. And I do want this to be a light spring. I don't want this to feel like it's, you know, taking your pants off, so adjust accordingly. I'm gonna sit pretty close here. Pretty close, and now I'm gonna keep the carriage in. Hands grabbing onto the front edge. So I'm gonna round, but I'm gonna lift. And now my heels together, toes apart. Could I now rock myself back, lift my feet? I'm gonna rock forward. I'm gonna try to lift my feet first and then rock back. It's like a little rolling like a ball. Notice I'm pushing into my hands. That's okay. I think I said grabbing on first, but don't be afraid to push into your hands. I want you to rock back. Now stay in this rock back position. Place your toes onto the foot bar. Now grab onto the front edge. Okay. Think of bringing your ears in between your knees, but now pull your belly and your ribs back in opposition. Now just press the carriage out. Hold here. Now I can already feel that I'm sinking, so I'm going to think of lifting in my round. Now bend your knees, think ears between your knees, and press it right back out. Not a lot of tension, so obviously don't go flying into the wall behind you. Now press it out and hold. Stack your spine up tall. Think of pulling the carriage apart. Maybe the elbows go back a little bit. And then round into yourself. Ribs pull back, bend your knees, bring it in, press it out. I'm gonna let my arms help me. I'm gonna find my upper back muscles, Collarbones open and lift, 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 and then round into myself, bring it in. Oh, that feels good, y'all. One more time, let's do it. Chest lifts up, push the chest up, find your upper back, and then round into yourself. Now press it out and hold. My heels stay lifted. I'm gonna take my hands behind my head again. Find that head to hand connection. All right, so now when I bring the carriage in, I'm gonna round forward, kind of the same thing, but now I'm gonna stack up tall, lift and twist to the left. Push the foot bar away. I come back to center, I round forward, stack the spine up tall, lift and twist to the right. Open, lift, lift, back to center, round forward. Ooh, it's hard with the hands behind the head. Lift, 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 and then round to come forward. Last one, like this, lift, lift, lift. Now when you come in, I want you to twist to the left and then press it out, grow tall. Now when you come in, we twist to the right, try to lift, 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 and then press it out. Oh, it's nasty. Lift and twist to the left, grow tall, back to center. Oh, this is a lot going on. Bring it in, lift tall, twist to the right, last one. Okay, bring it all the way in, grab onto your foot bar. Ooh, it was hard for my brain to comprehend that. All right, monkey stretch here. Heels can separate if you like. You're just holding on for dear life as you try to get the legs straight. You can do your heel drop, lift and lower here. But even in this kind of pancake stretch, y'all, you're still thinking of getting longer. You're still thinking of lifting. And go ahead and bring it all the way in. Nice work, y'all. Okay, so let's switch it back to our 2 medium springs. So again, for balanced body, that's my 2 red springs. If tendon stretch makes you nervous, then I would say put all springs on and just practice holding the start position, okay? All right, let's do it. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna have a seat on my foot bar. So there's some people that like to do this in a Pilates V, parallel. I don't care, maybe try both, okay? But I do want your heels to be driving down. So the edge of the mat is hitting me kind of at the center of my foot. My hands are on the foot bar. I'm not gonna let the carriage move. We'll just do a quick prep and then we'll get into it, okay? So again, carriage doesn't move. I want you to stand up, straighten your legs, straighten your arms, hold. I want you to drop your head, lift up through the ribs. You're trying to get your legs straight. I can see right now mine are not, so I'm just gonna stay here for a second and just let the heels drop. Let the head drop. And then bend into the knees and take it right back down. Okay, maybe that's where you stay today. It is tough. Okay, let's do that again. Drop the head, push the heels down. Okay, if you want, spine stays rounded. Can you press the carriage out a little bit? Think of hips rolling under you and pull the carriage in. Heels go under, carriage goes forward. Again, press it out. Pull it in. Now I want you to go out, hold it out there wherever you can. So from here, don't let the carriage move. Could you now flatten your back out? Could you maybe find a little baby extension? And then nod your chin, round through the ribs, pull the carriage in. You gotta use the reach through the arms, y'all. Tailbone curls under, carriage comes forward a little bit. Find your stability. Stick the booty out, chest reaches forward, push through the arms, y'all. Create space between ears and shoulders. Nod your chin, round, pull the carriage in. Bend your knees, have a seat. Oh yeah, lots of fun things. So for ease, let's finish with back splits. Actually, we'll do back splits, then we'll do our finish with feet and straps. So we're gonna stand onto the carriage. My hands are onto the shoulder blocks here. I'm gonna bring my left foot forward to where my toes are on my headrest, but the rest of my foot is onto my carriage, okay? So my right foot is going to step back, finds the foot bar. So it's catty corner here, heel on the foot bar or on the padded part, toes are on the the other parts, the frame there. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's go ahead and press it out, find your lunge. So my front knee is bent, my back leg is trying to get super straight. I'm just gonna stay here for a second. Just like we've done in 1,000 other places, I'm gonna think ribs off my thigh here, even if nothing happens. That's just what I'm thinking, okay? So back can be flat or round, I do not care. Your front leg, can you try to straighten it and then pull it back under you? So when you do this bend and extend, I want you to think of your left hip spiraling back and your right hip spiraling forward. Now I want you to bring the foot under the knee. We stack our spine up tall, all right? It's more of a long reach of the spine, maybe a little bit of extension. Hands can be wherever you'd like. Can we straighten the leg out? Bends the knee. Your back leg stays strong. It does not move, y'all. For 2. And last one, foot comes under. Now, round forward, round forward. Hands come back down. I'm gonna shimmy the foot up onto the headrest. Bring the carriage in with both legs straight. Push into the arms, drop the head. Now carriage goes out with straight legs. Still think of left hip back, right hip forward. Lift to bring the carriage in. Press it out. Lift, lift, lift. And bring it back in. Last one. Press it out. Hold it out here. Could you now just pick your head up? Maybe find kind of a flat back. Drop your head round your spine. One more time. Think of sending the booty back. Reach the heart forward. Wow, that's a stretch. Drop your head. Pull it all the way in. And then carefully dismount. Other side. Make sure the foot that's forward is truly parallel. So toes are facing forward. Hands on, press it out. So start position is kind of the center of the foot under the knee. Remember, ribs are lifted off your thigh. Right hip back, left hip forward. We try to bend and straighten. Now, if you're uncomfortable with taking your hands off the shoulder blocks, that's okay, you keep them here. Okay, stabilize the carriage and yourself. We come up. Now we bend and extend here. Obviously, the lower into this split, this lunge, the harder it's gonna be. 2. Last one. Okay, we stabilize, round up and over. Here's your spine stretch, y'all. Hands come down, shimmy the foot up against the headrest. Get both legs straight, bring the carriage in. Press it out. So I'm hoping how you can see this is teaser and tendon stretch and so many other things. So if that tendon stretch was a struggle for you, or maybe you're really tight, work into pushing into your arms and lifting your chest up. So I'm trying to create space in my back, my upper back, to create space between my chest and my leg. I think a lot of people forget about that. And now press the carriage out, hold it out here. Could we find kind of a baby flat back? Whew. And then round, baby flat back, reach the heart forward. Wow, that's a stretch. Drop your head, pull the carriage in, shimmy the foot back, carefully dismount. Okay, drop your head, rest down. Let's do it, short spine, y'all. We're gonna finish here. So reach back for your straps. And now we're gonna keep the carriage in. We're gonna do the advanced transition into this. The carriage stays still. Instead of bringing the straps to your feet, I want you to bring your feet to the straps. So roll your hips up. Find your feet to your short loops if you have that option. All right, now pull your heels to your bottom, roll down. So you can see how that's kind of a prep to get you into the strap, also prep for your short spine. So arms are heavy, ribs, tailbone heavy, all the things, heels together, toes apart. Press your legs out to that working angle. Float your legs up to your 90. I want you to reach up into the straps, down through the arms to guide the carriage all the way home. Keep tension on the straps. Bend your knees into the blocks as your hips get higher. And now pull your heels to your bottom and then roll down, roll down, roll down. We're gonna do the next one a little bit differently. Stretch the legs out long. Legs come up to your 90. We'll try to get them up to 90. Now, another try, right? Keep the carriage still. Could you roll your hips up off of the mat into a jackknife? Now, from your bottom, from your stomach, can you guide the legs down? Bring the carriage in. Keep lifting your hips up. Keep lifting your hips up. Slow and controlled wins the race on this one. Now bend your knees into the blocks. Pull your heels to your bottom and roll down. Now I'll be honest with you, some days my back loves that and some days my back is not a fan. So if this is one of the days that your back is not a fan of that, please go back to the first option. Okay, legs go out, legs come up. You do your transition up, maybe it's a hybrid of the two. Remember, space between chin and chest. And now bend your knees into the blocks. Meet me here. Now bring the soles of your feet together. Push the knees wide. And now roll down through your spine. The feet will eventually separate, coming back to that Pilates V. Pinch your heels together, heels to bottom, roll down. Last one, press it out. Push into the arms. Up and over, space between ears and shoulders. Knees into the blocks, soles of the feet together. Resist the knees from coming back to your chest. All the way down, heels to bottom. Okay, we take the straps off, y'all. Amazing, amazing work. You'll have to tell me what you thought, of course, as always, and if you made it to the end. There was so much that I needed today. I needed all those good stretches, and there's some good challenges in there of like, okay, can we add some movement here where I'm so used to staying stable? So good stuff. I appreciate you, and really nice work if you made it all the way to the end. Thanks, y'all.